Welcome back, and I got some time. I can spend about 10-15 minutes, and I thought I'll quickly take you through what happened and see how these trades are going on right now. And that's the main intention. Let me quickly stop, share my screen, and all right. So this is mid-cap Nifty, and as I said earlier, I would be very worried if it crosses this number, which is the previous all-time high. Right now, looks like it is falling. Let me just look at my positions very quickly. All right, I think I'm okay. As I said earlier, I would be very worried if it crosses this number, 13,000, 13,100, which it took a definitely some resistance there, and then it fell back after that. That definitely saved me from getting into losses. So at this point of time, mid-cap Nifty for me was in losses of about 1.6 lakhs or whatever. The reason was I had a heavy loaded CE, and that's the main reason. And Nifty also, same thing. Nifty tried to reach, in fact, it reached all time high, but then it couldn't really sustain. And as you can see here, right? So, yeah, I mean, technically it did not reach all time high, but at least on paper, it in fact fell down after that. So Nifty also, in fact, got a bit of gave me some scare. The peak losses, it went to close to 5 lakhs when it reached this peak. But I was actually selling some more CE, so I was mostly confident that it's not going to really cross the all-time high. So that's what my thinking at this point of time. Let me go back to the trades themselves. So I have bought some stocks, but then keeping those aside, let me, I think, probably show the. All right. So this is what it is. So mid-cap Nifty about 2.2 lakhs, and I think this positions, again, there is no rocket science here. So as I was saying earlier, I was selling 13,150. But then let me also show you this particular chart, right? So this chart, if you look at this chart, it actually had gone to some peak today. Yeah, here you go. So this peak, 1771 rupees. This is where I got into close to 1.6 lakhs losses. The reason was I have a heavy loaded CE. And at this point of time, I also thought I will it is time for me to enter some PE positions. That's where I did PE here, which is 13,000 PE. And right now, both are in profits at this point of time, and this drastically came down. Let me go to my orders right now. 13,000, 13,000. Let's look at mid-cap Nifty. Mid-cap Nifty 13,500. Where is this 13,500? Is there a way to set just mid-cap? All right, so I'll stay here, but I think it's not clearly visible. These are all the PE positions I'm looking for. C. Yeah, I think this is one thing that I sold at about 10 rupees. But otherwise, see, again, 11 rupees here. And then I think that was probably the last one. And then I did not really sell. Yeah, I think this is anyway a little later when the market is cooling down. I think that's those are the trades that I have right now. So let me get back, right? So this is right now, as I said, peak it went to 17 rupees at about 10 o'clock, and right now 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, from it moved from 17 to definitely about 2 rupees or whatever. That gave definitely quite good money. So I had one last trade at about 11 rupees, I think. After that, I did not really sell any things here. If I would have sold, I would have made more money. But that's all right. I know it's risky. And PE side, again, very straightforward. PE side, let me open this. PE did not show any surprises at this point of time. So the peak, it went to 5 rupees and then it just stayed there. I know these are all minuscule numbers from the rupees perspective, but then if you deal with the bigger quantity, you will be able to make some money. And as I said, CE Nifty definitely caused some panic, and the reason was max loss. It actually shown about 5 lakhs at this point of time. This was again 10 15, I think. It, as you can see here, 25200 CE, this one. So this actually went to 61 rupees, and then that's where I got into, as I said, at least the notional loss right now. I think when it comes to orders perspective, let me also show the Nifty 24500, sorry, 24200 CE. Let me look at where was the last order. Two five 200 CE. 1 second. I think I can search here. All right. 25200 CE. So these are all the PE positions I wanted to definitely make some advantage of Nifty moving up. Where is the C? Yeah, here you go. I think this is the last order I did. That is about 40 rupees, I think. 25200 CE, and then there is one more at 37 rupees, and there is one last one at about 34 rupees. I don't think I did anything after that. So right now, I think if I take peak as the 40, right now it is trading at about 32. I think definitely it is okay, but then this is a massive fall. If I had sold something here, I would have made some money, but that's all right. So Nifty as of now still looks quite volatile to me. Anything can happen, and um, one of you can type if you're able to hear my voice, just to say yes if you're able to hear my voice. All right. I think that's all. There is nothing that I would stay on these mid cap Nifty trades for now. And if I go here, right? So even if I stay here, I think this is about 3 lakhs, 3.53 lakhs, I think. But mid cap Nifty is very notorious. So there could be, again, now time is only at 11:15, right? There could be a lot of challenges out there. But Nifty, I have exited two PEs here, right? So one is 24500 PE, which is about minuscule profit 5000, and then 24500 PE. I have to exit this mainly to enter 24600 PE. At that point of time, Nifty was actually going quite higher, so that's the reason. This actually from 61 to right now it became about 32. I have very probably another 6 7 rupees to come back to neutral. I think it would happen either today or tomorrow. But Nifty, I'm not much worried. The reason is we still got plenty of time to really deal with this, right? So there is nothing that I need to be panicked at this point of time. I think that's all the trades, and again, there is no big rocket science here. I sold C, I sold P, and then I think only one thing that I wanted you to know is the ratio is very different. And right now, even if you take Nifty, I have more trades on C and then less trades on P, and same with mid cap as well. The reason is I do have a stock portfolio. If it goes up, I'm still okay. I'm okay to lose money when I hit stop loss and CE, but I am not very happy if I lose money on the PE. So that's the very reason why this much premium decaying in mid cap nifty and trading even market is trading at high. So this goes back to let's say, let's look at wix. What happened? Yeah, wix is okay. I think it's a natural I would say natural time decay. There is nothing, I don't think there is anything wrong with these values, right? So I think this is, if you look at mid cap 065, about 75.7, I think it should be all right. Let's say probably if you are looking at a straddle on mid cap nifty, let's look at the straddle. 30. Hmm. Yes, straddle is not very lucrative. It's 3.8%. Ideally, should give out a 5 to 6%. I think you were right. The premiums are definitely quite low today. Quite low today. All right. I think, can you please open options? I think you meant open interest. I think options chart, open interest. Let's look at open interest. So open interest 13,100 is definitely got a massive resistance, and then you have 13,500. Let's look at full day. So full day also again 13,100, and then this side is 13,050. And as I said in the morning, I'm expecting it to be below 13,100 at this point of time. But do not take any trades using what I said, but it's more of a my prediction. So generally, if you go and then look at 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I think pretty much every places there were both the calls and puts were written, which means that it could be flat. Bank X, I do not follow Deepak, unfortunately. But I just saw because morning somebody asked. Just I did only once, and then that thankfully ended up in some profits. But after that, I did not really pick up Bank X. It feels like 58,500. So if you go back to um, some of the banking stocks, right? So HDFC, yeah, I think there is not much of a movement there. It's pretty much stayed there. So BankX, as I said, I usually do not do, so I can't really comment much on that. I think looks like mid cap is falling down. Let me just have a look at it. Yeah, it is indeed. It is actually not falling down, but then PE I saw there is definitely premiums have increased. So let's see how it goes. And I can actually show the trade flow once if you guys are interested. 1 second. Let me show trade flow. So this is what I use for usually trading, right? So this is quite useful tool, and I did. I know some of you asked how do I punch in a lot of orders, right? So this is what which I use quite frequently. So let me. So here, just to, I know it's a free demo to trade flow, but still I'll do this. So yeah, you can see the lot of quantity here, and then there's a payoff graph, but it's not very. user friendly here. I gave feedback to Amit to make some changes, but right now this is what it is. So say I can actually at a click of a button I can exit and then enter. So especially because I'm working, some of these tools would be quite useful. So one second, let me do. Suppose if I click on this, what would happen is it would exit 150 and then it will enter into 125. Let me do that. So in the back end, this actually obviously uses API, right? So in the back end, as you can see here, the 125 became active now, and then I have exited 13 uh, 15150. So at the click of a button you can do. Otherwise, we'll have to do manual punch in, punch out. It's going to be quite difficult, at least if you're a working professional. And this tool is quite useful to me, to be honest. All right, then I think I should put this here. Okay, I think that's all for now, and then we'll catch up a little later. Bye bye. Any, I can stay probably about another few minutes if you have any. So this is Nifty, in case if you are interested to know what's happening. 1,40,000 losses, but I'm very confident that I'm going to recover. So that's absolutely all right. Okay, let's go back to this one. All right. Okay. So yeah, I think there is some recovery here, but again, I think I'll stay on this, right? So in case if it breaches, I will be very worried, but otherwise, I would still stay there. Go ahead, Anandi. Anandi. I think I read Hindi correctly. I thank you, Trade Flow team. I had some question or same question. Okay, all right. If you do not have any questions, I will probably drop off. What is time now? I think I can stay till 11:30. Let's do. I'll probably show the screen. There is nothing that you need to do, but just watch, and then that's all you can do. Yeah, I think as you can see here, right? So this orders, if you see, we did punch. I did punch live. So in a split seconds, these orders would get executed. 11:21. 12 we did, right? So within a fraction of seconds, I think we were able to enter and then exit quite easily, right? So now my orders, yeah, I executed about 166 orders as of now. Probably end of the day I might probably reach about 500. I think that's what I'm thinking today. Let's see. And the stock side, I know some of your stock side, what I typically do is I do have a basket created in this one. I can't open this right now because my portfolio is there, but this is a trend line. You can give it give it a try. It's actually trend line, and then you can create baskets. And then generally I follow philosophy of sector rotation. And then whenever some sector falls down, I tend to go and then buy. Today, in fact, the shipping is down, so I went and then bought some shipping stocks. And generally, there are two things that I do. So when it buy and dips, and second one is there are some stocks which are some segments which are like upcoming segments. So right now, I'm doing on the pharma and then IT, which are doing quite good. So I think that's the thing there. Mm, this one. So Nifty is still shaky. I'm not sure what's going to happen, and I personally not expecting one more all-time high at least, because there is no trigger until unless there is some manipulation. So, but the manipulations they'll not survive for long time. Manipulations are predominantly for intraday, not necessarily for positional. So positionally will be able to survive. Um, okay. And okay, I want to show this. If you're following the positional trade that I was doing, so as I said, I think if you're part of the live stream yesterday, I said that I'm going to exit 24,000 C, which I did about 4,000 rupees profit. This is a positional trade fully. And then I have entered 29,000 August. Sorry, apologies. 24,500 August. August. I did some trade and then I made some money when the market went up. And then eventually I have entered 24,600, but then the quantity I have reduced quite significantly. This I will use as a pole position. What I meant by pole position is I'll take this as a support and then keep moving the PE as close as I can get. And right now I have put 29th expiry, mainly because of the time decay advantage. So as of now, I think this gave about the 448 and 12,000 as of now. While I mean net there is a loss, but then I'm very confident that this will expire with zero because you still got a lot of time. And I in fact bought another 5 quantity here. So if it reaches 60, I will buy one more 5 and then I will try to average it out. I think that's what which I will do. Why are you it's on second Arsh Tambari. Why are you not? Yeah, why I'm not doing zero DT? Because zero DT putting every money there is risky, and I do not want to risk all the money out in the zero DT. That's the main reason. Um, Actually, if I look at how much money is here, yeah, I think I used less than half of the uh, thing. I'm still left with some money. I think probably about five. No, I think about 20% capital left with. So I will do little later. I'm not in hurry. So today I think if I get about 3 lakhs, I'm absolutely be happy because today I did not want to really do trade, but then MidCapNifty definitely was tempting. So that's where I entered this trade. So yeah, as of now, if you joined just recently, we made money on 13,150 CE, about 1.7 lakhs, and then 13,200 CE, about 52 lakhs, and then sorry, 52,000. I wish it is lakhs, and then yeah, these are all doing well right now. Okay, let's take some questions. Best books. I mean, there are, Shobit, as far as you know, the basics of, I think if you're not part of the live stream yesterday, right? So it all revolves around only two, three things, right? There is no rocket science. So it is basically the price, you have PECA. PEC also, you would only do either buy or sell. So nothing, technically, there are only 5 variables. There is a price movement, there is PE buy, PE sell, there is CE buy, CE sell. Books obviously they teach quite a bit on the let's say the psychology and then the indicators, so on. So I think my view, indicators you should learn definitely, but indicators there are a lot of YouTube videos where you can learn quite easily. And even indicators I suggest once you learn, for example, it's a moving average or RSI or MACD or linear regression, until unless you go on and execute the trades, it would be very difficult for you to understand how these indicators would work. So I still, I mean, this is something that I have been saying. Trading is all about 1% learning, and then the 99% is practice. I think the more you practice, you will get the thing there. Again, I'll take the sports analogy, right? We all watch cricket, for example. By watching cricket, we just can't do anything, right? So all of us know rules. All of us know what it means to be over sixer boundary, so on and so forth. But then unless we go on then go on to field and then play, we will not be able to really make an impression there. So same thing with the trading also. The more you practice, the more you get better at it. One question, instead of 26 5,000 CE in buy, can we buy 26,000 CE and shift down as soon as we come in? Did you mean by buy or sell, uh, Deepak? Hedge, I think hedge, it's okay. Hedge, you can do anything, not a problem at all. So hedge main intention is not to make money, right? Hedge is to protect us from the maximum losses. Hedge, you can do anything. There is nothing. Instead of 26% C in buy, can we buy 26,000 C and shift down as soon as? Yeah, we can always do that. But then 1 second, let me look at what I did. Nifty side. So I did 25,200 CE. This is the main trade, and then 25,500 CE. Obviously, this is not meant to make money. While it made about 5,000, but that's negligible. But this is the main trade, right? So, but I think, yeah, I to be honest, I did not understand your question. But then hedge you can buy anywhere. I can also buy 26,000 CE. As I said, my intention wasn't to make any money on the C, right? So at least to protect some losses and also give some margin benefits. September position. Okay, my bad, apologies. Okay, let me go here. Okay, I need to open one more screen just to keep an eye. Give me a few seconds. All right, so let's go to Angel. So your question is one question, instead of 26,500 CE in buy, can we buy 26,200 CE? Okay, you can always do that. There is nothing wrong in it. You can always do that. In fact, I can actually, because there is some money here, right? I can always do that. Let me see. I mean, I tried to do earlier, but what happened was the difference between buy and sell is quite massive. So 1 second, let me do Nifty. 26,500. Okay, so instead of 26, you can shift down. Yeah, I think that you were right. I can do that. Just that I did this point. I mean, usually what happens is the liquidity at these positions is a lot more higher rather than the intermediate positions. That's the reason I took the standard position. So there is you can always do that, Deepak. Good question, by the way. I think Nifty looks like going up. I think, yeah, as I said, I would be very worried if Nifty does the all-time high today. But tomorrow I'm expecting a bit of a subdued day. So I think we still got some more time. All right, then I think that's all. If I stay for long, it will be boring for you. But let's look at what is happening. Probably before I wind up, I will quickly take you through what's happening, and we can. So Nifty is in losses right now, which is this? Okay, that's fine. And mid-cap Nifty is all right. Yeah, mid-cap Nifty, if everything goes well, about 4 lakhs, I think that's what it says. But then I might do some adjustment here and there, and also left with some capital. Yeah, this is the capital that I'm left with. So I will probably use this little later, but right now I'm not planning to use it. So that's where it is. All right, then. Have a fantastic remaining day, and then if I get time, I'll do one more live video. If not, that's all for today. Bye bye.